wanted to make another video. This is going to be about YouTube. Now, I don't know if this is, there's a lot of details and a lot of hacking that goes on into the world that we live in. And I've been noticing this probably for 5 years, I would say, maybe more, 5 years, 5 or 6 years at least. And in the world of IT and network engineering and all that different stuff, people can, and now they have AI. It just seems like I promise to God, this is what I noticed that there's a software that I came across one day that actually programs the face of any female. It'll look at a screen and detect immediately if the likeliness of this transgender being actually a man born at birth. And they can tell. So they do this with women. So they can actually look at women and tell by their facial structures, because there's a science to it. They can tell by the science of how males are built, because we have testicles that build testosterone, and how the brain functions at birth and in the womb, that they can tell that it's a man or a woman, likely. So every single female that I have come across nearly, and I'm watching dozens of videos. I watch interviews all day and fucking documentaries. That's all I do is watch fucking videos. I hardly ever watch movies. And I watch all these YouTubes and famous interviews, celebrities, and what they have to say, and all the attention that's going on right now. And it's just really, it really is, a lot of it's really senseless. But even when I come across videos and I watch, mentorships, they immediately, all the females, their faces are being transformed to look like males. So they disfigure their face, but I know they're women. You can tell by looking at some portions of their body. They're like in a full-blown bikini. You can see their tits. You can see that they don't have any genitals. They're doing the splits. You can see they're not tucking in their penis and testicles. They're women. But when you look at their face, it looks very masculine. And this never happened when I was in my late 20s or even early 30s, ever. So somebody is networked on my computer, has my computer hooked up to some sort of software, so that any videos that I continue to watch, and majority, a lot of them, are programmed to make all the females' faces as masculine, to make them look like men. So they have an attractive figure, but they're men with faces. And I'm not even joking when I say this. And some of the weirdest shit that I'm talking about is like, this didn't happen like 6 or 7 or 8 years ago. And until they sort of progressed in the level of network, how I'm searching, because everything I do on my phone, everything I do on my laptop is entirely controlled and monitored down to the extremest details. They'll literally shut off my network in front of me on my phone while I'm playing a video game, and then they'll shoot me with an electronic device, making my muscle tissue twitch between my leg. And second. This is a fucking roach. I don't know why there's fucking roaches, but so I wanted to say, as far as this goes with, what was I talking about? Fucking shit. Oh, the YouTube channels that was going on with this is, I'm making searches for sometimes odd things, and I notice that whenever I click search on YouTube, I'm scrolling through all the videos, and they're repeating themselves repeatedly on YouTube. Like, I'll search up sometimes, like I recently was like looking up something on YouTube, and I can't even remember exactly what I was when I was looking for it, and I noticed that I was like, I type in, day and night 2008 house track. And when I type that track in, not just this track, there's a lot of videos is doing this. I'll do a search, and it'll show the person that posted it and the video. And once the video has been posted, it shows on there the channel person that posted it, the video, how many minutes, and the picture on there they have, the screen cover. And so I'll scroll through it scroll 10 more videos down, and it'll be posted there again. I'll scroll there again, another 15, and it'll be posted there again. So they're making the search engine repeatedly, so that the search engine is like repeating itself repeatedly, and it's not giving me a really broad range. And let me tell you something. One of the ways that I also know that it seems to be also hacked into, is that there have been things that I've searched up on YouTube specifically. Okay, YouTube has like 100 million videos, to my understanding. Okay, I don't know much about computers, but if I search up something, whatever it may be, I could say candy, and it gives me only 500 search videos. That's bullshit. Like, and I'm not saying Pacific Candy. I've searched up certain things where I came to a list of things where it says there's no more videos of this topic. And I was thinking, there's no fucking way. You're telling me that YouTube has been around for over 20 fucking years. Everyone watches everything on YouTube. There's hundreds of millions of videos on YouTube being posted all the time. Okay? And all of a sudden, I'm looking up a video, and there's only 40 videos of it, and it'll say there's no more searches for this video. I know that's a lie, because back like 20 years ago, I would search a video up. Like 15 years ago, I'm 25 years old, I'm 26, 27. I would search on YouTube a video, and it literally say there was 100,000 videos on there easily like that. And it wasn't a particularly very common search video that maybe you would. And I'm like, there's 100,000 now. Every year that goes by, there's more videos that get placed on there. There's an endless amount of searches and videos. To my knowledge, now I'm not the computer specialist, but I thought I'd make a video on that. It's worth talking about. It's very suspicious. I could be wrong about that part, but I really feel that it is. And as far as this video, I'm not kidding you, I'm watching these faces of these girls that I haven't seen. You can tell that, like, when you look at the screen, it looks like someone has a green screen, and someone's changing the face of this female to make it look like a man, because they know that I'm watching it, and they're only doing this to me, it seems. And they do this to me because they don't want me to be attracted to women. They want to try to transform my sexuality to start wanting to have sex with transgenders. And the way that they do this, that when I'm looking at a video and I feel attracted to the girl, I say, wow, that's a really hot girl. Then it shows her face. They're trying to manipulate and trying to convert me to homosexuality and to having sex with transgenders and trying to confuse me sexually. There's no reason for them to be doing that. This happens when I watch porno as well. You cannot do this in porno. You may be able to do this in YouTube, but when you're watching porno, you can tell by looking at a woman, the majority of them, when they're women, when they're females. What they're doing is they're hacking into the YouTube, to the any videos that I see, and when I watch porno, they make their face, and you can tell by looking at their face, that's a man. That's a fucking man's face. That is not a fucking female. But you can tell it's a vagina, it's tits and everything, breasts, it's an attractive body and woman. But you look at that face, that's a fucking man. And you can tell by looking almost in the eyes that some of that is a fucking man. And when you're looking at the screen, you can kind of tell how the person is moving, that there's some sort of digital AI or digital graphics happening to change the person's face to make him look very masculine, to make him look like a man. And I wanted to say this because I don't know who's responsible to hacking into this. This is some of this homosexual, crazy, pedophile type of crazy shit that these people are fucking doing. So I thought I'd make a video on this. They're using some sort of program, not just on YouTube, but they're using it when I watch porno. And I don't ever watch porno on my laptop, I ever have. But when I do, um, they're changing it. It's either on my phone, but they'll change the program so that their face looks like a man. Like, I'm not joking. Like, you see her vagina. She's having sex with a guy. You look at that face. That looks like a man's face. That does not look like a woman. I promise to God. I mean, that is a man's face. That is not a fucking woman. And so whoever's hacking into my phone, whoever's hacking into every technology I have, they're playing a very sick, twisted, homosexual, sexual luring that they're trying to do. Because they have me trapped, they have me victimized, they shoot me with electronic devices. They know I can't find a job. I'm scattering all over. I'm being beaten. I can barely walk because my back hurts really bad. Because they're violently shooting me with a frequency on my lower spinal cord, preventing me from walking and being in pain all the time. But I wanted to make a video on that this is what they're doing. It's someone that's doing this extensively. I'm telling you that they're doing this on videos that I'm watching. And I saw I've seen a program before where I came across it by accident one day, and it showed that there was a program that you could upload, and it was like some sort of computer shit. I don't know, AI. It could have been AI, and you could see how it made a female's face and it transformed it into a man's face. But you could, and it doesn't look like very super masculine like some of the scenes on porno. No, you can tell by looking at their face that it's sort of transformed to look masculine. Not entirely furiously masculine, but just enough to make you think that that's a female, but it's not. But just to make you enough to realize that that's a male. That's a man's face, not a female's face. And so I thought I'd make a video on that because they're playing these sick psychological games of homosexuality to try to convert me to homosexuality.